knocks you in Nigeria, nobody even stops to what? Pick your cups. I don't know how true that is. That doesn't happen in Ghana. Here in Ghana, believe you me, even when a chicken with its children are crossing the road, there will be traffic. Yes, the traffic will all stop for that hen with 3 chicks to cross the road safely. Here in Ghana, as a Nigerian, when you say Ghana is your second home, you've made a mistake. And yes, when a Ghanaian also says Nigeria is his second home, he has made a mistake. The upbringing of these two people are completely opposites.
Absolutely true. This Ghanaian man spoke a lot of sense about Ghanaians and Nigerians, and saying to Nigerians to stop saying that Ghana is their second home, and he have a lot of reason for saying what he said. And other videos of Nigerians still voicing their anger, knowing that Ghanaian landlord will stop renting accommodation to Nigerians. Let's take a look at these videos, and please do not forget to like the video, share and subscribe. I will be back to throw more light on it.
Some Ghanaians always think that they don't have Ghanaians living in Nigeria. That is a lie. They think that during the Ghana must go thing, all Ghanaians returned back. Now lie you, not be everybody returned. According to AI reports, 500,000 Ghanaians are currently living in Nigeria. Those are the ones where they know. Those ones where they enter ninth bus, where they enter GU, cross country, they enter the country, undocumented, they don't know those ones. If you add all those ones join them, meaning we have estimated of about 1.5 million Ghanaians living in Nigeria. Do you get the point? And if you check the whole world, Ghanaians plenty for Nigeria past every other country for the world. Go and do your research and come back. But the point now is this. Saying that Nigeria should go back, Nigeria must go, Nigeria must go. So this 500,000 official amount of Ghanaians living in Nigeria. So do you want them to come back? Do you want them to come back? So when they talk security, say make una balance them. Some Ghanaians are making their living from Nigeria. I enter night bus go Nigeria which day here. Out of the 12 passengers, 9 na Ghanaians. I had a conversation with one of them. He said he has been living in Nigeria for the past 8 years. Now only visiting, they go visit the family, then they go back. So if somebody like that come back now, what you go happen to a source of income? It never spoil. So please, Ghanaians, any Nigeria when you na cash stay misbehave, make una deal with them. Make una deal with them. So this matter of one Nigerians must go, Nigeria must go. Please, make una calm down. Any Nigerians when una cash say misbehave, say go thief, say go kidnap, say go do 1 or 2, make una deal with them.
If you are in Nigeria living in Ghana, listen attentively. Let me tell you something. Why the Ghanaians are always angry with some of us is because 80% of Nigerians in this country are not working. It's either they are into fraud or prostitution. It's just out of 100%, it's only 20% that are in this Ghana that are Nigerians are working. So how can someone you are in his country is working, and you that is a foreigner that are supposed to work hard and get money, and you are always indoor? Like, how do you want the person to feel? The person will suspect something like you are not working, but you are spending money. How come? So that is why always they are angry. So you people should not misunderstand them. You as a Nigerian that's a jobless in Ghana, go and find work.
A vehicle knocks you in Nigeria, nobody even stops to what? Pick your cups. I don't know how true that is. That doesn't happen in Ghana. Here in Ghana, believe you me, even when a chicken with its children are crossing the road, there will be traffic. Yes, the traffic will all stop for that hen with 3 chicks to cross the road safely. Here in Ghana, as a Nigerian, when you say Ghana is your second home, you've made a mistake. And yes, when a Ghanaian also says Nigeria is his second home, he has made a mistake. The upbringing of these two people are completely opposites. And that is why when they meet, they often seem to quarrel. Nothing more about that. So now let's pull forward the Nigeria. Yes, in Nigeria, who is a Nigeria? When we say Bempino, the Nigerian parents, or those that are responsible for the upbringing of the Nigerian, okay, since time immemorial until today, one thing that is very paramount in Nigeria is that you have got to do it for yourself. Make it for yourself. Nobody will make it for you. Do it for yourself. Of course, it is same in Ghana. But the intensity with which the Nigerian applies this statement to themselves, okay, It's over exceedingly incomprehensible. It is too much. Okay? The anxiety they give to each other concerning having to get it else nobody will get it for you makes them harsh, make them appear authoritative, something they have confused for confidence. You understand? Good. And so when a Nigerian finds himself in Ghana, he thinks he is amidst a number of people who do not seem to be serious in life, who seem to be lazy, and who seem to be not really interested in working hard to make money. No. He is coming from a place where you have got to work triple to get half. So if you want to get 1, you have got to work 6 times. So when he comes and sees you sort of humble, respectful, guarded, cultured and mannered, he thinks that is not culture. That is not manners. He thinks your country has not even been discovered. Why? Because you are not harsh. You are not anxious to make money. And you don't seem desperate to live a rich life. He doesn't understand how you already feel you are rich when you don't have what he thinks you must have to show that you are rich. It is all as a result of his upbringing. He is being taught to feel hopeless completely, and it is not his fault. Now let's come to Ghana. The Ghanaian man or the Ghanaian parents often tell you, humble yourself, respect everybody. These are virtues that are passed on. Humble yourself, respect everybody. Even if you are great, you do not know what you can learn from somebody. Okay, and don't judge people by how they appear, because appearance is deceptive. Finally, talk to everybody using the word please, because you don't know who is who amongst who you talk to, and you don't know who your helper is. You see, this is overemphasized by Ghanaian parents so much so that sometimes when a Ghanaian is sacked or fired from his work, instead of him to think of how he will get another work, the Ghanaian is thinking very much of what he did that caused him to lose the job. Secondly, and what he is thinking of the most and what is paramount when he loses his job is thinking of the amount of damage he has caused unintentionally. You understand? Because he does not know where he will meet his helper. The Ghanaian considers everybody within the lineage of helping him or being his helper. The Ghanaian thinks that anybody can be his helper regardless. The Nigerian doesn't think that way. The Nigerian thinks opposite. The Nigerian looks at himself as his own helper. Nobody is his helper. Good. The Nigerian also knows, the Ghanaian also knows that he is his own helper, but he knows it pays to treat people how you want them to treat you. If you want people to treat you like a rich person, treat others like they are rich. If you want people to respect you, the Ghanaian believes that everything is reciprocal, not only respect. Both positive and negative are all reciprocal, because karma reflects every activity you do to you do today back to you tomorrow. You understand? Because of respect, modesty being the core value that Ghanaian parents, send to their children, Ghanaians often grow up reserved, patient, they calculate, they are open-minded, they listen a lot, and they don't rate anybody. Because of how Nigerians generally have been brought up, it is there. A vehicle knocks you in Nigeria, nobody even stops to pick your cops. I don't know how true that is. That doesn't happen in Ghana. Here in Ghana, believe you me, even when a chicken with its children are crossing the road, there will be traffic. Yes, the traffic will all stop for that hen with 3 chicks to cross the road safely. Here in Ghana. And so somebody who comes from a country where a vehicle knocks a human being and vehicles pass over that human being till he's flattened with the asphalt or he's flattened with the tarred road, can definitely not be a neighbor to somebody whose country motorists will wait for a hell with just 3 chicks to cross the road. You can't be a neighbor of such a person. If your country is Nigeria, you cannot be a neighbor of Ghana. Ghana is not your home. The setting of Ghana will be strange to you. You would consider it stupidity. Why should human beings stop and look for a hen with just 3 chicks to cross the street? When in where I come from, a vehicle knocks a human being and we all drive over. So you don't come from Nigeria and come and say Ghana is your neighbor. Please, I beg you, Ghana is not your neighbor. We are completely opposite. We give room for animals to even have rights. In your country, I don't know if even human beings have rights. Cause I'm say ufo difo. Nsume Canada. Efum Nigeria funu nyaya. Nkowe ba ma yesi no Ghana. You don't confuse yourself. So this is why Ghana and Nigeria are not neighbors. You understand? Ye jina mankoko lorry kwem. Wamu nipa mpo uchemu na we power. Ye sawo wufunu fio. Nipe nkrofo anyway no are not neighbors under any circumstance.
You leave your country, Nigeria, you travel to Ghana, you are messing people country up. You think God is not watching you? Please, somebody should tell me, is this video generated by AI? Or if this video is real, generations to come, there will be a problem between Nigeria and Ghana.
Any landlord who is what? Housing Nigerians in his abode or whichever, any landlord you know has given a house to Nigerians and the Nigerians are living there. Quick, send an audio recording to the Ghana Immigration Service.
This thing now is affecting the whole Nigeria. It's not affecting your community alone. It's affecting the whole country, the whole Nigeria. Now, Ghanaian people think all Nigerian people are bad. You create these enmities between Nigeria and Ghana. You think God is not watching you? Uniform men should work. Do you think now they should also tell people in Nigeria, Ghanaians in Nigeria, do you think they should tell them that, okay, right now, all the Ghanaians in Nigeria, they should move out of the houses where they are living, they should not accommodate them? Do you think it's good like that? We are all human beings. Even if we are not the same country, we are all human beings. We need to think about this because I can smell something bad coming, but God will not allow it to happen between Nigeria and Ghana. Ghanaian people see Nigeria as wicked people. Some Nigerian people also see Ghana people as wicked people. That is why I said we have bad people all over the place. If something like this happens, then let security do their job. Motivate them. Let them do their job. This thing now is affecting the whole country. Making Ghanaians see Nigeria people as bad people. Me, I'm not a bad person. I like Ghana people. Government in Nigeria, do something. Create jobs. All these things will stop. If there's job everywhere in Nigeria now, do you think all these people will travel to Ghana? They will start doing all kind of bad things? It's painful for another man to come from another country to come and mess up another country. That is abomination. If it happens here, the same thing will be fighting them. But we just, president, you need to do something about this. Don't let landlord, everybody to chase Nigeria people. Don't let them become homeless. It's not all Nigeria people are bad. I beg of you. Till now, we still have businesses we are doing with each other. Ghana people business are here. Nigeria people business are in Ghana.
Breaking news here. The worst is happening to Nigeria. Africa is in a mess. I don't know what is going on, but what I know is America is rejecting Nigeria. Canada has rejected Nigeria. UK has rejected Nigerians. And even some country in Africa, they are pushing back on Nigerians. Few months ago, or about few weeks ago, I warned the consequences of what Canada just did to Nigeria. Visa restriction on Nigerians, travel restriction on Nigerians, and some other part of Africa. When it happens to one, it happens to all. Africa must wake up. Nigeria must wake up. Nigeria is. So recently, about a few days ago, I received a news and as I was just reading through the internet, and I make a few phone calls and realized that the US Embassy in Nigeria is canceling visas. It's canceling visas. Business visa, private visas, student visas. So what it means is, after you have been given a visa and you have probably booked your flight, the embassy will call you and they will cancel your visa. And for those that have traveled, as you are landing in the United States, you are returned back to Nigeria. This is a mess. This is a mess. Some folks are on the internet. They are laughing about this. They are joking about it. But let me draw our attention to something. If you don't put your house in order, you can be rejected by anybody from anywhere at any time without prior notice. Few months ago, I made a presentation here that says, no matter how rich you are, how successful you are as an individual, as long as you are an African, black race, not until Africa is fixed, not until Nigeria is fixed, not until your country is fixed, not until we collectively succeed together, you have no foundation anywhere in the world. You have no relevance anywhere in the world. All this visa cancellation is not because these people don't have money. So in other words, money has failed. And I told us here that a time will come where money will fail. Your influence will fail. Your political position will fail. Every other thing will fail. The only thing that Africa needs to do is to build Africa. Invest in Africa. Invest in human capacity development. And once that is done, we will be able to build the environment. And that is when our visas will no longer be cancelled. This is not to blame the United States or Canada or UK or any other country that will follow suit. It is a wake-up call. Africans are bothered. They are worried because they are asked to stay at home. Why are you bothered? Why are you worried? Because you can't solve your own problem? You can't figure out how to travel within Africa? You can't open borders so that there will be trade within Africa? Yeah. America will not solve Nigerian problem. Russia won't solve Nigerian problem. China won't solve Nigerian problem. If you run to France, France will not solve Nigerian problem. They won't solve Africa problems. Decade ago, China was nothing. Nobody want to even have anything to do with China. But the moment they make up their mind to build their nation, the moment they make up their mind to invest in their nation, just a few days ago we see the parade that they just did, the military parade. And we see the power they display, how they are explaining to the world without saying a word. Because they took time to invest, to build. Building is hard, it's difficult. But the only option for you to be respected across the nations of the world is to build. There is no two route to this, no two way about it. Running away from Africa will not make you respected. Becoming anything, engineer, doctors, maybe a business tycoon, like some of them that have, we have airplanes in the world. We have airports. We've built airports. We've done so many things, breakthrough, individual breakthrough. But all of those things really mean nothing. Look at Russia. They stood together. They built their nation. Look at Japan. They built it. Today, Africa, we need to come together. Get away with entertainment. All the things that is being done on social media to make us just excited and abandon our building. We need to slow down on entertainment and focus on how can we build. And we must stop destroying ourselves internally. You cannot be building and be destroying at the same time. You can't be stealing and be building at the same time. You can't loot and build at the same time. You can't undermine the youth and build at the same time. You can't ignore wisdom of the wise and build at the same time. You cannot be destroying what government is putting together and at the same time you want to advance. And by the way, no nation is truly built by government. Government creates enabling environment for the people to build. We cannot be having someone like Dangote in Nigeria and Nigeria is not built, like Otedola of Nigeria, like Adenuga of Nigeria, and even the president of Nigeria is rich enough, and some other rich people, men and women, and yet Nigeria is unbuilt. We have like someone like Bishop David Oyedepo. People are rich, financially successful. But why is Nigeria like this? This is not a question of prayer. Prayer cannot solve the problem of development. Prayer cannot solve the problem of underutilization of human beings. Prayer cannot solve any of those stuff. It takes thinking, critical thinking, for us to revive, to reconstruct, to rebuild, to redesign, and to take. Why are youth neglected? They are talented enough to create all kinds of things. Look at what we do on the internet. It is time for us not to do things individually, but to pull together, to work together, to make sure we have one vision, and that vision is for development. It is a mess, Nigeria, and it's time for us to redeem ourselves. Not to capitalize on excuses. Excuses never do anything. And we cannot continue to blame the West for their own decision to preserve themselves. Wake up, Nigeria.
The question is, when will Nigerians should wake up and start to fight for their country? A lot has been spoken on this video, therefore giving their points and reasons of what they think about Ghanaians and Nigerians, and also the issue of Nigerians being rejected in other countries. Truth to be told, it is high time Nigerians leaders and the youth wake up and start to feast our country, Nigeria. We cannot keep running to other countries, leaving our country the way it is. This country we are running to took time to build their country. We want to move to Ghana. We want to go to South Africa. We want to go to Kenya. We want to go to the Western world. These people took time, worked so hard to build their country where it is today. So Nigerians, it is high time we too also work hard to build our country. I so much love Ghana so much, and I wish to live in Ghana. But trust me, if going back to Nigeria, if they should send all Nigeria back to Nigeria will help us to fix our country, I don't mind Ghanaians sending Nigerians back to their country, because Ghanaians need their peace. The level of atrocity some Nigerians are committing in Ghana is alarming. Yes, they are all claiming that, oh, Ghanaians are also living in Nigeria. No, that Ghanaians are living in Nigeria, but you hardly see Ghanaians committing any crime or any atrocity in Nigeria the way Nigerians are doing in Ghana. We should say the truth and say it the way it is. So Nigerians who are in Ghana committing atrocity and crime, you have to stop. If not, very soon, we all will be going back to Nigeria. But in all of this, I would love to see your comments on the comment section of what you also think of this video. And please, at this point, if you have not liked the video, please do me well by liking the video, and don't forget to share so that more people can see this video. And please, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, my name is Natural African Girl. Please do not make it your last by subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to the channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.